Well, we got our first video made, but we had no sound. So now let's add some sound. We'll list our videos, and we see we have an MP3 in there called Funny Day. So let's do a simple merge on that and put that Funny Day inside of our Images 4 video. Again, I'm going to use my database I have to find the right command. I do a direct search everywhere, and let's do add sound. Here we go, add sound. Here's a quick and short little adder right here. It says FFmpeg. There's your video. Your video, your audio, and you put a codec in there and you copy them together. So we're going to use Images 4. Images 4 .mp4. Now you see this is an AVI, my example is, so it makes no real difference what it is. And we're going to add Funny Day, FUNNY-DAY.mp3. We're just going to use a codec and copy, and we'll shortest. That means don't just keep going forever. And let's save it as let's see. Yeah, we'll just call it output 1. Output 1 MP4. And when you add sound, it is really fast. There it is, and Funny Day equals. Look what I did. And it's done, just like that. And we'll list it, and we see output 1. So let's do VLC output 1 .mp4. And I don't know if you'll hear that or not. You may faintly in the background. Well, it actually come out pretty good. Except I wish it had been faded a little bit. So let's see if we can do something with a fade. Oh, let's see, a copy. I'll close this up, and let's use our FFmpeg again, our search, and go let's do sound again and see what comes up. Okay. Our sound started right in the very beginning. Let's delay that sound a little bit. And we'll fade it in. So let's do copy. And let's see if we can get it to work with this. Paste. So now we have images. We're going to load images. You notice it's in the database. I used it before. We're going to load images. We're going to offset the Funny Days by 3 seconds. So it doesn't start right in the very beginning. We'll delay it. We're going to add audio, but we're going to fade it in. Let's start at 3 seconds because we're delayed by 3. Let's start at 3 seconds. And have it fade for 3. Then we're going to fade it out. We're going to start at 12 seconds and fade it out over 2 seconds. And let's call this S out and see what happens. Fast. LS. Now let's go VLC, VLC, capital S, OUT, output dot MP4. There it goes. That seemed to work out pretty good. Let me try to break it. It coughed a little bit in the beginning, it sounded like, though. I'm not sure why. Let's take a look at that and see if there's something we can do with it. Because I'm not sure why it we've got it within 1 second, 1 second. Let's offset that too and see what happens. We'll copy it right over the other one. Whenever you copy it, say you want to copy over it. The only way is if you write that thing down. If you write this, and if you write somewhere in there -n, it won't copy it, it just won't do it. And if you put -yes, it'll automatically do it without asking anything. There we go. That was a little better. Up. To keep myself out of it. So how am I going to do that? Okay. We're going to start that at 11. We'll start to fade out at 11. And that will cut me out. You heard the very end. I don't know if you heard enough of my voice, because I was singing bingo with him. Yes. And I think here this will cut it out. Comes in gradually. After 3 seconds. 11 seconds. There. Okay, we've got the video. That's it. Now, I don't know if you're going to get the sound or not from my screen capture, so I will take and combine those videos at the end of this, so you will see what they actually sound like. Hey, thank you very much, and hey, subscribe. I got a lot of neat things going to be coming up here.
Funny day, it's a funny day. How is the weather? It's a funny day. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, It's a funny day. How is the weather? It's a funny day. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.